The leader of the opposition and member for the 3rd District, Julian Fraser, will put Minister for Communications and Works, Mark Vanterpool, to the test with a number of questions when the 8th sitting of the House of Assembly convenes on April 18th. Mr. Fraser would ask the Minister for Communications and Works for a monthly breakdown on the Tortola Pier Park, specifically relating to the number of leased or occupied spaces, the monthly rental for each of the spaces listed, and the rents collected for each of the spaces since the date of occupancy. The Communications and Works Minister is also expected to give a similar breakdown for the Crafts Alive Village dating back to January 2015. Minister Vanterpool would also be asked by the opposition leader for a status update on all the CDB projects to be carried out in the 3rd District, a scheduled time for the commencement of each project, the costing for each project, and a copy of the design documents for each of the projects. The exchange could become very interesting as the Minister for Communications and Works responds further to other questions relating to whether government still purchase water from the Aqua Design GE water plant in Seacows Bay, the official cutoff date, and if the answer is no, whether or not Aqua Design GE was officially informed, and a copy of the correspondence if that was done. Minister Vanterpool is also expected to say if the British Virgin Islands Ports Authority is collecting the revised fee of $15 for cruise passengers per head, and if the answer is yes, when was it implemented and how much new revenue was realized for the period to date. Minister Vanterpool is also expected to say whether or not ferry operators contracted to provide tendering for cruise ships during construction of the cruise pier have all been paid off. The leader of the opposition will also pose questions to the Premier and Minister for Finance, Dr. Orlando Smith, and Deputy Premier and Minister for Natural Resources and Labour, Dr. Kedrick Pickering.